Hey Toy and Collectible fans, Fly Guy for TekSushi.com. Give you a look at this. LEGO Minifigures Series 10. We'll give you a look at the complete set. So you can buy these, you must have seen these by now. These are blind bagged figures. We're up to 10 series now, so you've missed out quite a lot. But this is Series 10 here. We've reviewed most of the other series if you want to check back through our videos. And you can find out more at lego.com/minifigures. Now the waves tend to vary in quality over the years. I think we're getting a little bit thin now. These are still okay, but we're kind of getting slight repeating characters in some ways or themes. But overall, these are still pretty good and worth a look. And we always get some real gems in the pack, like that Medusa for me, which is rather cool. Now there's been a lot of fuss and rebranding and shouting about these, not rebranding, shouting very loudly about this wave or series compared to the previous ones, and it's all about this guy, Mr. Gold. Now he's been found, he's a blind bagged and very rare figure, obviously, all across the globe. He's been found here in Australia, he's been found in the US, Germany, everywhere. There's a map of basically where he's been found around. I have to say, I couldn't really care less about Mr. Gold. Everybody really wants to get hold of him because obviously it's an ultra rare minifigure, but he's a bit crap looking, I thought. But let me know what you think. I'd love to know whether you really care about this figure at all. Just because it's limited, it doesn't mean to say it's actually any good. But there you go. I'm not a huge kind of must have them all kind of LEGO minifigures person. But you know, there we go. This guy's going for a lot of money on eBay. But if you really want to get hold of it, well, good luck. You're buying it on eBay from one of the scalpers, or you might still get lucky. Let's give you a look at the figures. So we'll get some very unusual characters here, some real classics. I'll give you a quick look overall. I love the first one we get off the pat, which is this lady dressed up as a bunnybee, and she comes with a little pot of honey. The next one there is, I don't know what you would call that, almost kind of a Paris Hilton, with a little chihuahua and a little iPhone, and she's got a necklace on her there and some print on the trousers. We get a very cool looking sea captain there with a seagull and some binoculars. He's sad mime or clown or whatever you want to call him. We get a kind of, I don't know what you would call her really, a kind of Norse warrior or some kind of warrior princess or something. All the correct names I'm sure for them are on lego.com/minifigs if you want to have a look there. We get this Aztec guy here with this rather cool Mohican on him. Sorry about the wobbling there on this board. And the feathers around his neck. We get another, we've had one of these before, Roman warriors, and we get this old grandpa, fast becoming me, it has to be said, who's reading his newspaper and having his cup of tea. On the other side of the fence we've got really cool little Stackers baseball little play there. He doesn't come with a ball sadly, but he does come with his cool mitt. We've got an old vintage kind of war chappie there. I have no idea what he is. I can't remember what he's called, but you get the picture. We've got a Skydiver. Quite like that guy actually, with a kind of scared face on him. Probably one of my favourites is the painter, it has to be said. That beautiful kind of splashes of paint on him. He's a little paint roller there in his hand and the paint on his cheek. That's brilliant. Really well done. We get, and this guy has a removable mask. Let me just take that off. I'll show you a little bit more underneath. It's a little hard to see. There we go. One paintball guy with a great face on him, and he's covered in paint as well. A tiny little splodge of paint on the back, and his helmet that goes on the top. So one paintball guy. So the last three I'll just show you there. One was a mechanic, or a Hell's Angel kind of guy. He's pretty cool. Got a great tattoo on his shoulder there. So rather cool minifigure. And he's using the Kithiver from Star Wars bandana, which I haven't seen before in a figure. There you go, cool little sunshades on him and his spanner. And we get a Librarian, a very cute girl next door with a little lips and glasses, and she's got a sh for the library on her there. And that's it. All the figures are very plain this time on the back. There's not a great deal of detail. She also comes with this little book called Oranges and Peaches. She's obviously reading this in the library. And my favourite, has to be said, is this one, Medusa. One very cool looking figure. Very unusual kind of style for it. We've seen this kind of build before in Ninjago figures, but a great looking face on it, and I'm not quite sure whether that's breasts she's got down there with fangs on them, but I guess not. But she does have a reversible head on her, so she's got a come to bed face and her get out the house face. So yeah, there you go, 2 different views. That's pretty much it for these guys. As I said, on the back of them there's not a great deal of detail. They're all very plain. The only one that really has much of a print on the back is the painter with a little bit of splash there. Not as many reversible heads. This is the only one, as I said, the Medusa. Otherwise all the guys are pretty plain. Otherwise we do have a little bit, maybe I should point out, on the grandpa. He's got his braces, and the only other one that maybe I didn't show you too much detail was the kind of Aztec warrior's a little pattern on his arm and on his other arm, and that's pretty much it. All very plain. Not the best weave, it has to be said, as far as I'm concerned, but we have had some classics in the past, and there's a few in here that aren't too bad. Certainly the Medusa and a few others are still worth the pack. I bought these online. I just cannot be asked. I see grown men and children and women and all sorts of people fiddling with bags in stores for months. Save yourself the time and money and hassle. Go online. If you really want to buy the complete set, it's a whole lot easier. Pick and choose what you want on eBay or Bricklink, which is where I got mine from, for a very reasonable price shipped here. So it saves all the money. There's a lot of Australian sellers as well, or local in your country sellers buy these. They want to collect certain figures, so they open them and they sell them off in complete sets for way cheaper prices than you would buy for spending all the money to find the ones you want. So definitely the way to do it, I think. So that's it. You collecting these? Interested? Let us know. I'd love to know. Is anybody bothered about these LEGO minifigures? Just me looking after some of these cool kind of characters? Leave a comment below. Would love to know. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. Let us know what you think of it, and we shall be back soon. You can join us if you want on facebook.com/TekSushi. We're also on twitter.com/TekSushi, and you can find us on Google Plus under TekSushi. And if you get a Mr. Gold, let us know. We'd love to see him. That's it. See you for more reviews soon. Cheers.